Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. On today's video, we'll be talking about the 8 tips for financial freedom. We'll be talking about the relationship with money, what are the things that are keeping people poor, talking about debts, and psychological frameworks that can help you to save as much as you can every month. Sit back, relax, let's get this done. Okay, tip number 1, pay off all your credit card debts. There is no way anyone can make 20% gains in the stock market. How can you think that you can allow yourself to be paying off 20% interest on all of your cards, as well as any payday loans or buy now, pay later schemes? You need to pay off all your debts instantly. Does mean we have to sacrifice. If that means you have to take up a loan with your parents at a much lower interest rate just to pay off the credit card, that's completely fine. If that means you have to sell off your car, you need to do it as quick as possible. There is no way that any stock market investor can ever make annual gain of 20% a year. Even Warren Buffett can't do it. He's slowly going down. I think currently Berkshire Hathaway is at 19%. How can you be affording to be paying 20% a year on a credit card loan? Don't fall into life inflation. Life inflation is when the more money you make, the more that you spend. So you just had a raise. You spend it on going out with your family. You buy the new Mercedes Benz, the new BMW. The problem is that you keep spending throughout your life until you're 60 years old and don't have enough savings to actually fully retire. A lot of people, even doctors, even lawyers, have this type of problem where they just have the problem of life inflation. It's always better to be a minimalist. Even becoming a monk, that's completely fine, but you cannot spend more than what you are earning, or let alone spending 100% each month. You need to save at least about 10 to 20%, and that'll really help you throughout your retirement career. Tip number 3 is maxing out your ISAs. Currently in the UK, you're allowed to put a maximum of 20,000 a year on your ISAs. The benefits of having an ISA is that it is unable to be taxed. So that means any capital gains will not be taxed, any dividends will not be taxed, and you can buy stocks in the UK. There are processing fees, the business that you put your ISA in. However, they're typically very minimal, such as an FX tax. So if you're buying American stocks in your ISA, but they're usually about 1%. Tip number 4 is knowledge. Benjamin Franklin said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. An example of this is that whatever field that you are good at, you need to keep on learning. The more that you learn, the more you can leverage to have an increased earning each month. The more that you earn, the more that you can save, and this type of compounding will help you to retire at an early age. The main thing that a lot of people do, that they're able to save about 10% a month. The problem is that they're not investing it and actually accumulating money. Currently, if you keep your 10% each month, inflation will destroy the purchasing power of the money. And in 60 years, when you do retire, how much money you saved will not buy you the same as 60 years before. The best thing you can do for yourself is that you learn how to invest. That could be in real estate, that could be in index funds, that could be in hedge funds. Anything that can actually make your money grow, the better you will be to have a better retirement. You can look at index funds if you do not know anything about investing. If you really do not want to learn about investing, you can always go for the easiest route, which is an index fund, which is a concentrated stock portfolio, which is automated with a criteria. So an example of that would be the S&P 500, which tracks the 500 most wealthiest companies in the US. And a lot of people do that for their retirement, is that they invest 10% of their savings each year into the S&P 500, but there are other index funds that tracks all of the stock markets, so the UK, the Turkish, China, anything. But the main thing is that it's safe, it always goes up in the long run. Tip number 6 is stop spending on luxuries. A lot of people are spending daily £5. If you can stop compounding that £8 each day throughout your Monday to Friday, you'll be saving a lot of money. £25 times 4 is £100 a month. If you actually invest that at a 10% increase a year and compound 50 years, you're gonna make a lot of money. A lot of people do not actually look at the bank statements and see that how much they're spending on little things like an Amazon lipstick. Compound a lot of money each month that you're spending on things that are very frivolous and doesn't really help you in the long run. Tip number 7, stop caring what people think of you. A lot of the times your friends will force you to go out and spend a lot of money. You always think about what people think of you in terms of what you're wearing, your social class, but a lot of it doesn't really matter. As long as you are comfortable with yourself, you can wear whatever you want and be as confident as ever. A lot of things that actually need is this fast fashion. A lot of trends go out of fashion. You don't need the latest phone and you don't need the latest car. A lot of these things you can always simplify. So you don't need a £30,000 car. You could always just spend 2,000, which is actually just in your budget, because it still takes you from point A to point B. And if you simplify clothing, it'll keep you warm, and that's the main thing why we wear clothes. Tip number 8, don't care too much about money. As much as money can make you more free, you don't have to worry about your boss shouting at you anymore, and you can spend it taking care of your family. A lot of the things that we actually need as human beings are not financial. We need to have good health. We need to enjoy and have a happy life. There's more people who are earning minimum wage who are way more happier than people in the top 10%. It doesn't matter how much you make. The main thing is that you are extremely happy and you have enough money to not having to worry about paycheck to paycheck. Financial freedom helps that by having a good retirement plan, and that's going to really help you throughout. Okay, that's it for the video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And don't forget, let's get financially free.